Bill, didn't have to read between the lines what you were saying with Baker Mayfield drafted by the Browns here. So do you feel any better or worse today?
Well, what you said about, it usually takes 3 years to determine and evaluate a draft class, and I guess he'll be sitting behind the renowned Tyrod Taylor in learning this year. But for this benighted franchise, which has been a disgrace to the name of the Paul Brown, Bernie Kosar, Otto Graham, Jim Brown franchise, to have taken another potential Johnny Manziel with the flaming wreckage of the Manziel era still fresh in everybody's minds. And I thought Manziel was really had it and would be serious about his pro football career. I was completely wrong. But I just, the guy's 6 feet tall. Is he going to be Drew Brees? Is he going to be Russell Wilson? Well, only if he can subdue the punk part of his behavior. Yeah,
but he's different than Manziel because I think he's better prepared to go into this situation to be a pro quarterback.
I mainly cover Ohio State these days, and I understand youthful impetuosity. I was young a long time ago too, and planting the Oklahoma flag in the sacred block O. And I didn't go to Ohio State. I went to an SEC school. I went to Vanderbilt, but it was. It was revelatory of the immaturity that's always followed the guy, and maybe it's just that I grew up in Texas, and I have difficulty making my fingers tap or my mouth say nice things about Oklahoma players. I don't know.
But if you didn't have the Manziel hangover, would you feel a little better about Baker Mayfield?
No, because they could have taken Barkley at number one, although, I don't think I went through this with Trent Richardson, who was a complete and total bust, taking 3 or 4 spots higher than Jim Brown, and was a running back.
Yeah.
But if they had taken Barkley, they still could have gotten one of those 4 quarterbacks. Mayfield better be lights out, Now, I think Barkley, Ohio State certainly game planned the heck out of him, and he didn't have a very big game against them, although they put up a lot of points. He had a great kick return and one great run from scrimmage, but he had 20 carries for like 41 yards other than that from scrimmage. But, if you're not just totally sold on a quarterback, and obviously they were, Barkley was the guy to take because you were still going to get one of those guys.
Yeah.
And they need a quarterback. They haven't had a quarterback since they came back, really.
Well, I would have taken Barkley 1 and then taken my chances of worst-case scenario, Sam Darnold, or you get your guy in Baker Mayfield. And
yeah. I actually like Rosen better than any of them, but yeah. I'm going on the word of friends out in the West Coast who see a lot of games out there, I saw Darnold in the Cotton Bowl, and he put up big numbers, but, he made critical mistakes, too, threw a pick 6, and he didn't have any protection, got strip-sacked and beat up in the game, but – I would have liked Rosen better, and then Darnold probably, and then just based on the Manziel experience, on what perceived character, maybe the Wyoming kid over Baker Mayfield too.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.